Brussels sprouts get abused every single Christmas. Today, we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna show you two different methods that I will personally be doing this Christmas time. One, a more traditional one. We're gonna do it on the pan with cranberries, pecans, thyme, pancetta, this beautiful pancetta. And the next one is going to be a little bit more out there. It's more like an Asian sort of one. It's not too crazy, but if you want something different, if you want something unique, if you want to take your Christmas dinner just slightly elevated a little bit, you're going to want to try that. Traditional one is going to be with the pancetta. This pancetta's got a little bit of mold on it. I'm not worried. I'm not going to eat the mold. I'm just going to cut it off. I'm just going to cut the mold off. Is that okay? Are you happy enough? Will you be happy enough to eat this?
I'll see the final result.
Yeah, you'll see the final result. We're going to take our mold off, but I don't mind the mold. Josh, I was going to ask you, but I think it might be a giant waste of time. Do you like Brussels sprouts?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay, great. So would it be fair to say, if you like these Brussels sprouts, I've done a good job?
You'd have done a miracle.
America, honestly though, where are you sitting with Brussels sprouts?
Oh, no, stinking.
No?
Stinking. One of the worst.
One of the worst. Remember this.
Oh.
Remember what he said.
That's really
Okay.
nice.
Right, so we're just getting the Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are, I actually think they're beautiful, especially the way I'm gonna cook them here today. There's a good bit of waste on them though. With this method, you just have to cut them in half. I'm cutting them in half. The outer leaves, and I'm putting them in this colander because I'm gonna wash them. The outer leaves will just, you see this bit, trim it down like that, and the outer leaves will fall off sort of naturally. And then just chop it in half. Some of the bigger ones here, I might quarter because we're just gonna pan fry it, okay? Gonna get this one, we're gonna put in a carrot as well for a bit of color. Simply just grate the carrot. Put that to the side. And then the pancetta. Musty. Musty but beautiful. Yeah, pancetta, you can buy pancetta already cut, but I prefer to use the loin, I guess this would be called, because it's just much more depth of flavor. I think this is the good stuff. I got this in the Polish shop, and the Polish definitely keep the best pancetta for themselves, so that's what we'll be using. So just trimming off this fat cap here where the mold is. Is that mold? It's probably mold. Oh yeah, Josh, now while I have you, this is a top tip when you're cooking. You see when you're cooking, you want to have a little waste container beside you so you can just throw everything in it. So then it's just, you know, waste here instead of it being all around the place. So you'll know that when you're cooking Christmas dinner for your mummy and daddy.
Steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes. Right, so the pancetta is just going to get nicely diced here. Very high fat content on pancetta, and it's Christmas, so that's okay. It's all about making them sprouts good. I think the way to make sprouts good is like get them as far away from what a sprout actually tastes like.
That sounds good to me.
That could convert you. Okay, and I think that's it. Josh, we're gonna go over to the pan, yeah? So this recipe will all be done on my cast iron pan, which is starting to smoke, so it's getting up to the right temperature. First the pancetta, then the sprouts, a little bit of butter, carrots, some beautiful pecans, cranberries, cause it's Christmas, and a little bit of honey. And we're gonna put a tiny bit of red wine vinegar in that at the end, just to lift it up and hopefully make it very nice. So the pan is smoking, so we're good to go. I'm gonna start off with just a little bit of olive oil, my friend Jenny's olive oil. And then first off, in with the pancetta. Oh, it smells like the perfect Sunday morning.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that's cooking, the smell of bacon cooking? That's literally what is happening. We're cooking bacon. I think I should have put in more pancetta. Can you ever have enough pancetta? So the trick here is to make sure you get the pancetta really well crisped up before you put in everything else, because the sprouts have a high water content, the carrots have a high water content, and then it just won't give the pancetta an opportunity to crisp up again. So you want to get it nice and crispy before you add any of the rest of the ingredients. Now the pancetta has crisped up, so I'm going to put in the Brussels sprouts. Ideally you want them all like facing down on the pan, so we get a real nice color there on them. Nearly done.
Just like that?
Yeah, doesn't take long. Where's my fork? My pitchfork. This is what we're looking for. Bad example. This is what we're looking for. Worst example. Okay, this is starting to go like that. That's the color you want. Like that, only all the way around it. Oh, 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 look at that. That was the example I was looking for earlier. See, that caramelization is where all the flavor is.
So that's not burnt?
No, that's not burnt. That's not burnt. I don't want to flip it yet. I'm tempted to shake, I'm tempted to flip, but I want everything to get a really nice color. So I'm not going to do that, although we're getting there. So give it a season here with some salt, some pepper. Now I'm going to throw in the carrot, knob of butter or two, the pecans, the cranberries, a few more carrots. Ready? The cast iron is a hard pan to flip. Do you see the color going on there? It's crazy, isn't it?
Actually, it's good.
Now we're just going to put in a tiny bit of water to create the steam. I really hope you like this. I'll be really disappointed if you don't like this.
Oh my goodness, no pressure.
I love this fork, by the way. I think this is my new thing. Towards the end of cooking, I'm going to give it a drizzle of honey. So, just going to peel the thyme from its, what do you call that, stem. I think we'll go with some balsamic today. Flick it in. A little bit of salt, because I love salt. And, oh yes. I think imagine you're having your Christmas dinner and someone set that in the middle of the table. I think that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We'll just finish it off with maybe a few tiny bits of butter because it's Christmas. Just to give it a bit more of a rich, luxurious feel. So that's it. We'll taste it.
Let's taste it.
Let's taste it. Okay, here we go. The pecan, cranberry, pancetta, Brussels sprouts. All ready for you, Josh.
Oh dear.
I always keep a spare. So you want to get stuck in there, and you want to make sure you get a bit of pancetta, make sure you get a bit of cranberry, make sure you get a pecan. Maybe go for a smaller one.
No. I'm gonna risk it.
Mmm.
Oh, that's really nice.
I think so, isn't it?
What on earth? I'll try and make
It's getting better, yeah. Yeah. Lots of good shit. Josh.
Yeah.
Josh. This is what it's all about. Me and you sharing a cast iron pan of Brussels sprouts on the foot of Christmas.
I couldn't dream for anything more.
You couldn't dream of anything more. It may as well be Christmas Day. You're converted.
I am.
And we've got one more dish to go. Can you believe your luck? Can you believe your luck?
I'm excited for the next one now.
Yeah, you know what? I've got to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to top this, but you're going to have to stay about to find out. So, as you can see, me and Josh absolutely scoffed the whole skillet of Brussels sprouts, and we've been spending the past 15 minutes talking about how good they are. So, if you want to just stop watching this video and go on ahead and make that right now, I'll not be upset if you don't watch any more of this, okay? Anyway, moving on to the next one. The one that's slightly more out there, it's going to be like an Asian-inspired one. It's not too freaky, it's just If you're like, you know, a hipster and like something alternative and want to give your granny a kick up the ass this Christmas, so this one is for you.
What's that? What do you put that sriracha in the sprouts for? What's that? What is that? What's miso?
Right, so same process. The sprouts are, we don't really need to go over that again, don't we not? The sprouts are, you trim the sprouts, you cut the sprouts, you trim them in half. Josh, let's take a break from cutting these sprouts and finish off the rest of our skillet. We interrupt this video to eat more cranberry and pecan sprouts. Josh, you little bitch fingers. Josh tried to lift the cast iron pan. No heat in that keyboard. No, this is the real world, buddy. This is the real world. There's probably some builders watching us going, shut up, bitch, you're at a stand at a cooker all day. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, sorry. Okay, back to the sprouts. So, this one is done. Very simple. I will put the recipes for all of these in the comments or description. Not sure what way that works, but they'll be there anyway. A little bit of sriracha. Again, we don't want it too hot, just a tiny kick. We don't want Granny running to the toilet and 10 minutes into her dinner. Miso, the fermented soybean that I'm a big fan of. I use this a lot in my cooking. Super healthy as well, really good for your gut. Some soy sauce, generous splash of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons-ish. Bit of honey. Salt, some salt. Now soy sauce is quite salty, so we just need a tiny bit, nothing too crazy. We can correct it later. And a few chili flakes. I'm gonna give that a good mix about. Looks good, doesn't it? Looks like a lot of flavor in that. Oh, attack of the sprout. Sorry Josh, I'm throwing sprouts, you know. The last ones were pan fried. These ones are gonna be roasted really hot, about 210 degrees for, I'm gonna say between 14-15 minutes-ish. We want them really well charred and developing loads of flavor. So you want to put them onto the tray and spread them out evenly. If I can put them facing down, so like same as the other ones, like this side facing down, that's going to make sure that they color up really nicely and develop as much flavor as possible. When you're roasting stuff, you want it spread out evenly. If you're cooking more sprouts in this, just do it in 2 or 3 batches, but you do not want to overcrowd the pan. If you overcrowd the pan, it's just gonna make everything like fall on top of each other, and then that creates a steam, and the steam then just makes them not the way we want them. We want them roasted, and we want them charred, and we want that nice caramelized effect, and by overcrowding the pan, you're never going to achieve that. So less is more when it comes to roasting veg on a pan, and the same will go for like your carrots and parsnips and all that carry on. So if you want to come over, we're going to get these cooking right now. And we are at the oven, and now we're going to put the Brussels sprouts in the oven. They will be in there. So I've got this at, 210, 220 degrees. I'm going to check them in 10 minutes and then maybe give them a toss about and back in for another 3 or 4, depending on how they taste, what the color's like, have they caramelized, and does Josh like them? That is the main thing. Now back to our skillet. Okay, these have been in for 12 minutes. I'm going to take them out. Nice. Where's the fork of destiny? Where's my fork? Okay, the fork of destiny says. I think you get a little bit longer. But they're pretty nice looking, aren't they?
Crispy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them another 2 minutes, 220 degrees. So it'll be 14-minute total. Okay, so 2 minutes later. Yes. These are looking good now. See the color we've got going on here? Really nice. Just going to finish them off now with a drizzle of sesame oil. Sesame oil. A tiny bit of red wine vinegar. I'm gonna mix these up on the tray. A few sesame seeds. Another tiny bit of salt. Yeah, they look really good, I think, don't they? They are nice, they're glazed. They are glossy, they are sesame-y, they are slightly spicy. They are not what your granny is going to expect on her Christmas dinner day, but she will be delighted nevertheless. I'm going to finish these off with just a tiny drizzle of honey, just to balance out the heat.
Oh no.
You're nervous. Let me try these first before you do.
Yep.
Okay. Asian inspired Brussels sprouts. Yeah.
Good.
I'm sort of like, I'm in the back of a farmer's field in my welly boots in Loughgall, and then next thing I'm in a rice field in Thailand, next thing I'm in Koh Sang Road. That's the sort of experience.
Wow.
Do you know Koh Sang Road?
No.
Yeah, you were in Bangkok, no?
No.
Josh is a good boy, he was not in Koh Sang Road. Go for a more burnt one, that's what I'd recommend to you. Where are you at? Are you in the field or are you in Koh Sang Road?
That doesn't taste as sprouty, I don't think.
It's still good, like it's decent, isn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah.
Not as like snacky,
Not a snacky, no.
but still very, very nice.
Josh, you're so healthy looking after all these sprouts. So again, Josh approves. I'm delighted. Josh has had more sprouts today than he has. He confessed to me more sprouts today than he has in his entire life.
That's true.
So we've made moves today, we've made progress, and Josh is feeling just a little bit more healthy. What do you think, Josh?
I feel good.
You're feeling good?
I
Yeah.
feel good.
Will you eat sprouts again?
If they're put in front of me, yes.
Did they put in front of you?
Yeah. I might even be adventurous to make it myself.
What do you think so?
That's a push.
I think you could do this.
I know I could.
When you're editing the video, just look at it and text me, Stevie, what is the recipe?
I think my local shop would be confused if they see me buying sprouts instead of a monster.
Instead of what?
Instead of a white monster. You feel right, mate?
You don't drink Monster, do you? Thank you for watching. That is 2 ways you can take your Brussels sprouts to the next level this Christmas. If you want my personal recommendation, I would definitely try the first one. Josh agrees, yeah, Josh?
Yeah, unreal.
Yeah, honestly, no joking, it was perfect. This one is really tasty if you're into something different. If you want to have a bit of fun, if you're a little bit more adventurous, go for these Asian inspired ones. But if you want to knock it out of the park on Christmas Day, go for the first one. See you later, see you in the next one. Thank you, Josh. Like, subscribe, please. If you want to support the channel, that'll be really useful.